Sombrero Island, the crown jewel of diving in Anilao. A beautiful place that offers incredible world-class snorkeling and some amazing dive sites. It's in this area where I have found my favorite dives in Anilao. The biodiversity of the marine life here is insane and so beautiful. About 95% of the footage that is going to be in this video was filmed in this area. Here I am following Kevin on our first dive of many in a week spent in Anilao Batangas. I'd also like to mention that I went late in the season to go scuba diving in the Philippines this time around, and that is why the water is a little murkier than usual. Most of the time during the peak season, the water is much clearer and offers way better visibility. In this clip, Kevin took out his camera and took some pictures of what I thought was just coral. It wasn't until Kevin really pointed out what I was looking at that I was like, oh, here's the giant frog fish, and those are his eyes. It was on this trip to the Philippines that my buddy Kevin introduced me to macro diving, where looking for large animals under the water is not the focus of the dive, but rather these incredible, small, hidden creatures that are just almost alien looking, really beautiful. And I think I might add this to the repertoire of things I love doing. This small crab is incredible. I don't even know what this thing is. And they're just hidden everywhere, even on small stems. These next two photos are definitely my favorite. This guy is like from another dimension, and this seahorse is probably the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in a photograph. Now, just across the channel, about a 10-minute boat ride from Sombrero Island, is Tingloy, and that little arrow is showing where I was on a boat. Near this island, there are also multiple dives that are teeming with wildlife, and also great snorkeling if you don't want to spend a day diving. Seapock Beach, pictured here, is one of the best looking sand beaches you can find. Unfortunately, now it is privately owned by one of the resorts, and you can only go to this beach if you are a guest at that resort. However, the diving and snorkeling off the beach and around this little area are free and beautiful. Large schools of fish can be found in Anilao, although I'm told they are largely seasonal. Luckily for me, this time around during my trip, Kevin had told me there were sightings of multiple schools of fish. When we came across this school of fish, I thought this is what he was talking about. I was so wrong. While these fish are beautiful, while feeding and swimming around, nothing compares to this school of jacks we found, which was massive, incredible. It was so relaxing seeing such a large school of fish swimming so close to you. You could just stay there for until you run out of oxygen, I guess. It's amazing. The more you dive in places like this, so many things can catch your eye. It's so vibrant. It's easy to overlook smaller things that are in your field of view. But the more you dive in places like this, the better you get at seeing things that you otherwise would have missed. I don't claim to be an expert, nor do I see everything, but I can tell you that as the years have gone by diving in the Philippines, I have definitely gotten better at seeing more of what's in front of me. This spotted eel, which is insanely beautiful, was also not shy about being seen. I showed this sea fan because it was the first time seeing one so vibrantly purple. It was beautiful. Now in this clip, I don't know if you can see it, but there's about a 2.5 foot fat fish in this view. I think when I first started diving, I probably would have swam right by it and not seen it. Beautifully camouflaged. I kept this clip in one sequence because I wanted to show exactly how packed these dives are. From that sea anemone to this beautiful eel not much further down, to Kevin calling me because we have this incredible little lionfish swimming by, giving us a beautiful display of what it looks like as it turns, pivots, and makes a swim up the coral. Incredible looking animal. And here, hidden under this coral, we have a beautifully camouflaged octopus. Now, I just use a regular GoPro to film these videos, and I did not use any filters. So in these last two clips at the end of this video, I just wanted to show the vibrance in color and what can be seen diving here in Anilao. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope I inspired you to go diving.